Hello Year 2 and welcome to Maths for today. And today we are looking at dividing by 10. So yesterday we looked at dividing by 5, but today we are looking at dividing by 10. So to start us off, let's have a think about the multiples of 10, so the 10 times table. So can you pause the video and try and work out these calculations, and then I'll go through the answers with you. So number 1, complete the calculations. 7 times 10 is 70. 4 times 10 is 40. 10 times 9 is 90. And 10 times 11 is 110. So there we go. Check your answers. Did you get those right? Circle the multiples of 10. So we've got a row of numbers here. Which ones are multiples of 10? That's right, 120, 80 and 10. A really easy way to spot it is to notice the 0 at the end of the numbers. And here we have an array. So how many groups of 10 are there in this array? Notice that there are 10 in each row. So count up the amount of rows. There are 4 groups of 10. So here are 20 flowers. We can share the flowers between 10 pots. Can we group the flowers into pots of 10? So into pots of 10. What do you think? If we can share 20 between 10, do you think we can also group them into 10? I reckon we can. So the flowers are shared equally between 10 pots. There we go. We've got 2 in each pot. So 20 divided by 10 equals 2. Here are 20 flowers. This time we're going to group them into pots of 10. Not 10 pots, groups of 10. So there we go. There's 10 and there's another 10. There are 2 pots of 10. 20 divided by 10 equals 2. This time we're working with cubes. So we've got 1 times 10 equals 10. And sharing them out into 10 groups. This time 10 divided by 10 equals 1. So we had 1 times 10, we have them all together. And now we have shared out 10 into 10 groups. If we ever share a number or group a number by its own number, it will always equal 1. So 10 divided by 10 equals 1. 30 divided by 30 equals 1. 46 divided by 46 equals 1. 12 divided by 12 equals 1. You name it. Any number divided by itself equals 1. So this time we've got 2 groups of 10, or 2 multiplied by 10, which gives us 20. So we're sharing them out into our 10 groups. So 20 divided by 10 equals 2 in each group. This time we've got 30, so 3 multiplied by 10 equals 30. Share them out into our 3 groups. 30 divided by 10 equals 3. What do you notice? There's a pattern that's forming. Let's try it with 40. 4 times 10 is 40. What do you think 40 divided by 10 may be? That's right, 40 divided by 10 equals 4. So 1 multiplied by 10 equals 10. 10 divided by 10 equals 1. 2 multiplied by 10 equals 20. 20 divided by 10 equals 2. So notice here that the multiplication links with the division. So let me get my pen. For example, if we've got 2 groups of 10, 20 divided by 10 also gives us 2 groups. So look, we've got the answer 20 here, and this time it's put at the beginning of the division number sentence. So 2 groups of 10 gives us 20. So 20 divided by 10 gives us 2 groups. The same with all the other ones, but let's show 4. And we've got our answer 4 over here, and 40 and 40. Also notice though that within, let's get rid of this, within the division number sentence, have a look at the tens in the number. So I've just circled 4 in 40, so that tells us that there are 4 tens in 40. Notice how many groups we have. So we've got 4 tens, and if you divide that by 10, so divide 4 tens by 10, it gives us 4 ones. So the same as with 30, we've got 3 tens divided by 10 gives us 3 ones. So if you ever divide something by 10, look at the tens in that whole number, and that can tell you how many ones you've got in your answer. So there you go, 5 times 10 equals 50, 50 divided by 10 equals 5. And then the same for 6 and 7. What do you think number 8 might be? 8 multiplied by 10 is 80. 80 divided by 10 is 8. Well done. So use this array to complete the calculations. So work out how many groups you can see of things, how many rows, how many columns, and that will tell you what multiplications you can make out of it, or you can try grouping them up. So you can pause the video there if you like and have a go. If not, I will talk you through. So here we've got 3 groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because we are of course dividing by 10 today. So we've got 3 groups of 10, so that's the same as saying 3 multiplied by 10 equals 30. So remember, count those up: 10, 20, 30. Remember, we can also switch them around, so 10 multiplied by 3 equals 30. So if we know that 30 is our whole, we need to put 30 at the beginning of our division number sentence. We've got groups of 10, so we're going to divide it by 10. And that, of course, gives us 3 groups. And notice again, we've got 3 tens being divided by 10, which gives us 3 ones. So now using this multiplication number sentence, what do you think this division number sentence might be? We can, of course, have 30 divided by 3 equals 10. So notice this time, when you're dividing a number that is the multiplication of 10, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, if you're dividing it by the same amount of ones, it just gives you 10. So 70 divided by 7 would equal 10. 80 divided by 8 would equal 10. 50 divided by 5 would equal 10. So this time we've got a different array. See if you can have a go now at this one. So we've got 4 lots of 10, or 4 multiplied by 10, or 10 multiplied by 4. What do you think the division number sentence will be? If we know that 40 is our whole of all of our array there, we must indeed have 40 at the beginning of our number sentences. So 40 divided by 10 equals 4. And then we can also switch around the groups and how many in the group. We can have 40 divided by 4 equals 10. So working with rolls now. So Alex buys 10 rolls. She pays with a £1 coin and gets 10p change. Whitney buys 2 rolls. How much does Whitney spend? So we need to work out how much a roll costs. So we know that Alex has brought 10 rolls and that she paid with 90p, because £1 coin, that's 100 pennies, and she's got 10p left over. So she spent 90 pennies. So 10 rolls were cost 90 pennies. So hopefully it'll show us. There we go. 10 rolls cost 90p. So 90 divided by 10, so that's 90 pennies divided by the 10 rolls, because she spent 90p and she bought 10 rolls, gives us 9p. So each roll cost 9p. So Whitney buys 2 rolls. So 9 multiplied by 2, or you could do 9 add 9, gives us 18. So Whitney spends 18p. So have a go now at the questions on your worksheet. Remember, you can come to our live catch-up sessions if you need any extra help with this maths. Okay, good luck.